When I was younger, I used to always have itchy feet. Itchy feet is an expression which means that you can't stop moving from one place to the next. As a result of my itchy feet, I've lived in lots of different places. Here are some of the places where I've lived and worked: Hong Kong, Spain, Egypt, Portugal, France, and the UK, of course. I've also had some of my best and worst experiences in Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, and Thailand. I'm going to tell you about some of the things I've done in these countries, but some of the information is not true. Can you identify which experience is not true? I have worked as a builder. I've ridden a camel. I've taught in Hong Kong. A man has pointed a gun at me. And I've been to Madrid many times. Which do you think is not true? I have worked as a builder. I worked as a builder in France in the summer holidays when I was at university. And I've ridden a camel. I rode a camel when I lived in Egypt. I've also taught in Hong Kong. And yes, a man has pointed a gun at me. It was in Mexico City when I was robbed at gunpoint. He took all my money, my camera, but fortunately, my passport was in the hotel. So, the false information is about Madrid. Can you believe that I've lived in Spain for nearly 20 years and I've never been to Madrid? Although I have made a resolution to go soon. What do all these sentences have in common? Pause your video and think. They all have the same form. They are all examples of the present perfect. We form the present perfect with the subject plus have or has, haven't or hasn't, plus the past participle. For example, I have worked. A man has pointed a gun. I haven't been to Madrid. Do you know which past participle is irregular? That's right. It's been. Regular past participles end in ed. And the irregular past participles, we just have to learn. Remember, we can use the contraction apostrophe VE for have and apostrophe S for has. I've worked, a man's pointed a gun. Notice that when we use the word never, it goes between have and the past participle. I have never been to Madrid. In conclusion, we use the present perfect to talk about actions, experiences, and facts. I have lived in lots of places. I've ridden a camel. I haven't been to Madrid, but I've made a resolution to go soon. Notice that all of these things happened in the past. But do we know when exactly? No, we only know that it happened sometime in the past. And it's not important when exactly it happened. What's important is what happened, the action. Well, that's enough about me. What about you? Think about some of the things that you've done or you haven't done, and bring your experiences to class.